Hey guys, it's been a while. Apologies if I wasn't very active recently, but I had a bunch of stuff to do in real life that took a lot of time, so didn't have much time to play the game or make video about it. But I did have time on Sunday to play and do the double drop event. I had 8,000 stamina, and as you can see, I have 295 left, so almost finished, pretty much finished. And there's a bunch of progress. I think this is day 18 progress video, so last time I didn't even remember what day it was, and so let's start right away. And when it comes to PvP, before the double drop event, I got up to Mythic Rank, and that's actually quite nice because they give you a perfect lattice as a reward when you reach this rank for the first time, and so that was my objective. Now I don't really care that much anymore about it, but yeah, that's it. When it comes to PvP, I didn't really have time to play real-time arena, fearless arena this weekend because I was busy with the double drop event when I played, so no big news on that side. When it comes to the character, as you can see also from here, I did find Shadow Sanya. I think it was one day before the double drop event. And before we start to actually talk about progress, team, and everything, now I understand that most people don't have Shadow Sanya, and even that people that have Shadow Sanya, they don't have Lily probably, because it's you need to be super lucky, and I was when it comes to this team that you can make for damage over time. That is very useful right now, but it's also very controversial right now because again, it's a very specific team that require either a lot of luck or being a whale. And so in the future, if you want other kind of video that is not only about progress, because you cannot relate to progress when it comes to damage over time video, like damage over time team, sorry. Let me know in the comment. We can talk about other stuff like shell module, how to choose what to do, what to build in your character and stuff like that. Anything that you feel like it could be useful for you to progress in the game and you want to know, you want to discuss about it, let me know, and of course I can make a video about it. Now when it comes to the progress in PvE, as you can imagine, I push for Terrormaton Inferno, and the team is obviously a damage over time team, and then I also push on Nico Nana and Shadow Flame Oyan. I didn't, what happened? I didn't do Sharon because I'm gonna need to finish my dieting first. I don't think he has enough damage yet. And Rengokutsu, I actually didn't even follow the meta. I'm not sure what is the meta team for Rengokutsu, so it's I actually never tried. I have no idea what is the situation when it comes to that one. And so yeah, I didn't do much progress when it comes to Aurora and Doki Doki. I did try both of them in Inferno because I want to make a video about it, but for Aurora I'm super far. Like I don't have neither the damage or the survivability necessary for Inferno. When it comes to Doki Doki, I tried to yesterday to reset my real Mocha, so you can see from here that I spent 2 of my reset during the event, and basically the first one was real Mocha, and I reset for Xiada, then I built Xiada with skill 2 and skill 3 maxed out, but I didn't manage to clear Inferno in auto. I always had 1 or 2 monster alive. I tried a bunch of time, 1 or 2 monster alive with a bunch of HP left, so because right now Xiada is very good, but because of Revelation, and I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna nerf Revelation, yes or not, or because there's a lot of discussion going on Discord, and I don't know what approach they're gonna take, if they're gonna do nothing, if they're gonna nerf it for PvP, if they're gonna nerf it in general. So just in case, and also because Real Mocha makes my run in L4 much faster compared to Xiada, which like I can do under 1 minute run now with the Real Mocha in L4, and I was like my plan was to farm Doki Doki mostly during double drop event. I went back and reset Xiada, built again Real Mocha, and now I still gonna use Real Mocha just in case. And yeah, that's really it about Doki Doki. Now when it comes to double drop event, I had, as I mentioned before, I had about 8,000 stamina, and I spent most of that stamina in investigation and Doki Doki module farm. So I basically made every character that I use, or I think I will use in the future, I made him 5-star with level 45. If you hear Discord notification, actually it's from my Discord, so it's not yours, don't get worried. And so yeah, it's, for example, I made Gachi the Guard 5-star level 45. I'm not actually planning to use him anytime soon, but eventually I will for Sharon when I finish my dieting. So it's this is why I built him pretty much. Then of course Fungus, it's because I made the damage over time team. Kazuya for Doki Doki. Marvel, I have it from the start and I still think it's good enough, so I keep him and I'm not gonna reset. Valerian is a must. Like they buff PvE so much that survivability is a huge problem for almost everybody, and so Valerian is a must, of course. Everybody knows that by now. Then Dyna for debuff. Sanya and Mia, I didn't use them, but I think in the future I will try some survivability team with the 2 healers, so definitely Sanya could be useful for Doki Doki and Mia for Aurora. Then Kraken has been there from the start in my account and is very nice. I really like him, so he's gonna stay there. I'm not gonna reset. Freya, Linglo and Kloss, I think they need no explanation. Then we have Heinrich that I still use for Aurora, even if I built Olden. I actually wanted to make Heinrich 6-star during the event, but I didn't because I had to prioritize Olden for the Inferno Terrormaton team, because there At least for now, in my case, it's much more stronger. Like, not really stronger, it's more useful compared to Heinrich, because I also need the attack down to survive as much as possible, to apply as much damage over time as possible. And so yeah, because of that, I had to give priority to Olden, and as you can see, 6-star. I actually didn't have to spend any perfect lattice for Olden, so that's very, very nice. It's such a good character that even if you don't spend perfect lattice, it can still do a very, very good job. So definitely, if you are wondering about this character, I definitely advise to build him, because he's very good, and I'm sure he's also going to be amazing in PvP when I will have time to build a PvP set for him. Then when it comes to the 6-star, we still have Grey, of course. I really, really like Grey. Even if I'm using it a little bit less in Doki Doki, still is part of my team when it comes to L4 for the rapid clear. It's also very good for PvP, in my opinion, because a lot of people don't expect you to use Grey as a DPS, so it works very fine in Fearless Arena, Real-Time Arena. Then we have Dieting, obviously. I don't think I have to explain you why. Then we have Shadow Sanya. Again, I found her, and I understand a lot of people could be not really angry but frustrated by this, but at the same time, the thread on Discord is what? At the moment I'm taking these videos, like 20,000 reply, I think. I don't know what they're gonna do about it. Like, they need to, obviously, they need to address the situation, I think. Just like some kind of communication is necessary. Maybe the Discord notification was about that, actually. I'm gonna check later. Maybe my friend, I don't know. But yeah, they're gonna have to say something about the situation. And I have no idea if they're gonna do any nerf or not. Maybe they're not gonna do anything about it, or maybe they are. I really have no idea. And but at the same time, it would have been stupid for me to find Shadow Sanya being super lucky, and I already have Lily, and not build it. And so I hope you understand also my position. Like, I feel bad in a way that I'm gonna talk about damage over time team with Shadow Sanya and Lily, because I know a lot of people don't have one of them or neither of them, and they're gonna get mad because they cannot progress as much. But at the same time, I cannot do much about it, honestly. And so yeah, that's really it when it comes to the team. And Rosa, of course, still my main damage dealer when it comes to normal gameplay. And then Rimoka for Doki Doki. We already talked about Olden. It was necessary in my case for Terrormaton, Inferno, Lily, and then Masaya. A little bit sad about Masaya, because this poor guy, I have it from day one on my account, and every time I want to build him and start to build him for PvP or even PvE in general, I find some other character and I need to give them priority for PvE, and then is still there with everything level 1. I feel a little bit bad, but it's... Hopefully, one day I will be able to build my Masaya. Now, when it comes to double drop event, as I mentioned, I mostly farm Doki Doki. So as you can see, I have 1,195 module. Yeah, that's a good amount. I only have 3 million Etheria coins, so I have a lot of stuff to build a new set, but not the resource to actually upgrade probably more than one set. But eventually, with time, I will make some new set and build some stuff for my new, like for my characters, especially the speed one, because they are the one with the most obsolete module set, like equipment. And of course, I also did farm a little bit of Terrormaton Inferno. When it comes to Fury Edge, the drop rate was not really the drop rate, also the drop rate, but the bonus were shit. So it's flat HP, flat attack, defense bonus, HP bonus, defense bonus, flat attack, HP bonus, HP, and this is the only one that I got from the reward when you clear Terrormaton the first time from the quest. And this one so has attack bonus, and this is a good sub bonus, so this is the only one usable really. When it comes to plug, I actually got a little bit more lucky, but arguably this is much less important compared to Fury Edge. But yeah, I think this one is effect accuracy, HP bonus, and then we have HP bonus, and that's it. So I have technically 3 that are usable. If I want, I could also use the defense bonus. So this one, we are in a good spot. This one, we are in a terrible spot, but whatever. And so yeah, I spent most of my stamina doing Doki Doki. Then I would say about 800 spent in Terrormaton Inferno, and maybe around 1000 in Aurora. And that's it really when it comes to my double drop event. It's not that much of an explanation to do, because it's very simple. And of course, no update, no news about Green Pure Suite. I don't know if I show you or not in the video already. I did do Nico Nana and Shadow Flame Oyan in Inferno difficulty, but didn't have any reason to farm it during double drop event, because it doesn't affect the Green Pure Suite. So just in case someone do have Shadow Sanya and Lily, I'm gonna explain very fast how the team work. In my case, of course, there are many different variables, but in my case I had to replace Heinrich with Olden, because otherwise they didn't survive long enough. And Olden is not really built anything special. As you can see, no investment in the skill. You just have a Swift Rush set, and you just need to make sure that it's the fastest one out of everybody in the team. Valerian, I wanted to build with the Cure and Swift Rush. Then I realized I'm stupid, and I confused Wellspring with Cure. So the shell is actually wrong, but I don't have any shell with Cure. I thought this was Cure, but it's Wellspring. So it is what it is. And of course, you need the skill 3 maxed out for Valerian to make sure that everybody survived the first attack. Fungus actually need a good amount of investment. Skill 1 is level 5, skill 2 is level 5, skill 3 is level 3. Codex is very important on this character, and I'm trying to build him Time Wave and Swift Rush. Of course, the Codex was for another character, so it has Bulwark, but I still get enough bonus from here for the accuracy. And as you can see, he has 230% accuracy, and you also want to make sure that he is faster than Shadow Sanya, even if she gets faster most of the time after the first turn because of the buff from Lily. When it comes to Shadow Sanya, skill 1 must be maxed out, and I built her on Swift Rush and Bramble, because obviously you want to spam skill 1 as much as possible. And effect accuracy is 190%. And then we have Lily, it's also on Bramble as Swift Rush, even if Bramble doesn't always work. Like sometimes, even if she apply twin Trick to Shadow Sanya, she get attacked, she trigger Bramble, the S1, and technically I have 100% assist chance because I maxed out the skill 1. Still, the attack from Shadow Sanya doesn't happen. It's not always. I don't know. Probably it's a bug. I have no idea. If maybe I understand wrongly, like I misunderstand what Bramble does on Lily. I thought it was supposed to trigger the assist from the S1, even when it's triggered by Bramble. But it doesn't always happen. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea, man. And it is what it is. So this is how the team works. Basically, if you fail the skill 3 from Holden, I have to restart because that's a must to actually be able to apply the damage over time. So let's see if it goes in. Okay, goes in. Also, everything is very important from his skill tree because attack down is super good for the survivability of the team, and effect resistance is like 40%. It's huge when it comes to apply as much as possible the damage over time. So, of course, it's very, very good character. And then we start to spam skill 1 from Shadow Sanya. We're gonna do 2 times the skill 3 from Fungus, and then when it comes to the second turn of Valerian, well, actually, the first turn of Valerian, we go for the invincibility on the character that is about to die. And that's it really, you just have to hope that nobody gets a very bad hit, and so they can survive when it comes to the second turn of the boss, and if they do, that's it, you can win. Now, let's see. It's gonna be a little bit of damage over time. Now, in this case, as I mentioned before, even if Fungus is faster, she goes faster than him, unless she gets... Oh, she even got the debuff of speed. Ah, because also Fungus got the debuff. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you get the debuff here, and Fungus doesn't, so he's still faster than Shadow Sanya, and that makes your life easier, but we already have enough stacks, so we can go for the extension. Then, skill 3. One more time, skill 3 from Fungus, just to make as much stack as possible. And now I kind of want to push this one far away just in case. And then we survived. Gonna apply a little bit more, and then ideally Shadow Sanya should be able, yes, to go faster, and then everything explode and we win. So that's how it works. And yeah, drop is nothing crazy because we didn't get any core, and that's really the only reason you wanna farm Inferno. But yeah, that's how the team works. And of course, I'm not gonna show you now the Green Peer suite because it's not as important. And also, again, I know many people don't have this team. If you have this team but you don't have Lily, the only alternative in a way is Chiaki the Echo. But man, your life is gonna be very, very freaking difficult because what Lily does, only Lily does. Like we mentioned in 1000 times in my video, Lily is very unique. She has a very unique kit right now that nobody can be a substitute for that. So it is what it is. Right now, this is the situation. We'll see if we get any announcement, any changes. I don't know what to expect, honestly. But yeah, when it comes to plan for the future, now that I have a lot of module to build for my speed unit and my DPS were already in a good spot, everybody's set up with the skill and the level, I think what I'm gonna do is just farm Nico, Nana, Inferno to try and look out for White Fang with Fury, Momentum and Fury Edge so that I can build my dieting and I can progress in every other content of the game that doesn't, like where you cannot use damage over time, obviously, which is still Doki Doki, but of course you don't use dieting in Doki Doki, which is also Aurora, Sharon, for example, in Inferno difficulty. I actually want to see people use dieting, probably. Yes, okay. So the team is Valerian, Lily, dieting, and do they have triple? Yeah, they all have triple set, I imagine. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is why I want to focus on Nico Nana right now, because this is the idea. And once I can farm this, I will probably start to farm some Codex and Count, but pretty much right now, everything I will have to do for the foreseeable future is Green Pure Suite. So it's not gonna be super fun because everything is gonna have to be in manual, but of course I understand I cannot complain and I won't. And again, because of this situation with the meta right now, and if you don't have Lily and you don't have Shadow Sanya, it's gonna be much more difficult to progress in many aspects of the game. Let me know in the comment if you want to talk about other stuff. I think a lot of people still struggle. I saw this in PvP because, of course, I don't know what... I mean, I can check, but I don't really see the team that people use in PvE most of the time. But in PvP, I see so many people with the wrong shell on their character. So if you guys think it could be useful to talk about build for your character, it could be the module, it could be the shell, let me know in the comment and we can have a separate video about it. And if there is anything else, let me know again in the comment. I will be very happy to help you. And yeah, let me know if I can help you in any other way, because I know now it could be difficult to relate to my progress video when it comes to team, like when it comes to stuff where I use damage over time team. And that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Have a very good day. Bye bye.